Welcome back, everyone, to our deep dive into creative tech fusion. Today we're exploring that secret sauce behind a track's DNA, where inspiration meets advanced AI.
I'm psyched about this, so we're looking into that journey where a vibe sparks creativity, right?
Exactly, it's fascinating. Imagine starting with a feeling like an atmosphere, maybe a late-night deep house vibe, or that gritty 80s synthwave energy that sets the whole creative mood before any instrument is even touched.
So it's more about feeling the pulse than just, following a set plan.
Absolutely, it's like you don't begin with the how right away, you start with the pure raw atmosphere before even diving into melody or lyrics.
Yeah, I get that. And then once that vibe is established, what happens next? How do you change that emotional spark into a melody?
Great point. Once the inspiration, the vibe is locked in, you transition by literally picking up an instrument, guitar, piano, whatever strikes the mood, and just jam out some melodic hooks. It's like playing with sound until something resonates.
Right, exactly. That makes sense. It's all organic, almost tactile. So instead of planning every line, you let the emotion flow and then capture it.
Yes, exactly. And here's where it starts getting really cool. After that human touch, the guitars, the piano, the scribbled lyrics, the creative journey evolves with AI collaboration.
Brilliant. Okay, so after you've got that initial melody and even a rough lyrical idea, you then bring in the AI, right? How does that partnership actually work?
Right, so think of it like you've got your raw art and then you have an inner circle of digital tools. One of the main players is Gemini, which acts like a creative strategist, bouncing ideas back and forth until that conceptual narrative is just perfect.
Yeah, that's interesting. It almost seems like the AI is a co-writer, with you still calling the shots but having its own creative input. How do you ensure it doesn't overshadow your own voice, though?
That's a valid challenge. It's like balancing a conversation where, while the AI, say Gemini, refines the lyrical ideas, you're still steering the narrative. You, the artist, remain the pulse, the core of the inspiration.
I see. Right, so you're really ensuring the AI is just the amplifier rather than the originator of your ideas.
Yep, exactly. And then once the lyrics and melody get a nice shape, you transition to using Suno, which is for exploring multiple audio alternatives. It's not a one-click process. You're tweaking prompts, iterating through dozens of options until you land on that perfect moment.
Fascinating. It reminds me of a sculptor chipping away at a block until they reveal the statue hidden inside.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. It's like you have this raw creative block and you keep working until the soul of the track, its very identity, emerges.
Right, exactly. And after the audio is all set, then comes the visuals, yes? How do those come into play?
Oh, for sure. The visuals are crucial. Once the track feels right, the music needs a proper home, a visual space. This is where Leonardo comes in, generating the immersive visual assets that capture the mood you've created.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like building a whole world around the music. But I have a question. Can this digital art ever feel too manufactured sometimes?
That's a good critique, and I get where you're coming from. There's always a risk of it feeling overly digital. However, the process is very iterative. It's about mixing the AI-generated visuals with personal refinement, like using HeyGen to bring the avatar to life and then blending everything in Canva. The key is in making sure that the aesthetics still resonate with your original vibe.
I agree. It sounds like a careful fusion between human intuition and machine precision then.
Precisely, and check this out. The final workflow even involves VidiQ to package all this creative material for the audience. VidiQ helps tailor how the content is presented on platforms like YouTube, ensuring you, as the creator, reach the right audience.
Yeah, that's a neat finishing touch. So, in a way, every step, every tool plays a role in turning that initial pulse into a complete sensory experience.
Exactly. It's an interconnected ecosystem where Suno refines the audio, Leonardo and HeyGen shape the visuals and persona, and Canva and VidiQ tie it all together.
Right on. It's really like a symphony of creative inputs, each with its own part to play.
Well put. And what I love is how this approach highlights that the AI tools are just that, tools to augment your human creativity rather than replace it. The inspiration, the gut feeling, that initial spark definitely comes from a very personal
absolutely.
space.
I mean, some might argue, doesn't relying on these tools risk, diluting your individual artistic essence?
That's a valid concern, but consider it this way. The AI doesn't add creative substance on its own, it just helps you manifest what's already inside you. It's like having a really high-tech amplifier. You still have to play your instrument.
I like that analogy. It does highlight that, at its core, it's still your personal artistic vision driving the process, which is encouraging for traditional artists.
Exactly. The artist remains the heartbeat, and think about it. This modern workflow not only streamlines creativity, but also challenges conventional production methods, pushing the boundaries of what we consider art today.
Indeed, that's the future. And speaking of pushing boundaries, I find it so intriguing how inspiration itself is reimagined. It's that initial sound perception that drives everything, a fleeting moment that's transformed into tangible creation with all these digital tools.
Right, it's like capturing lightning in a bottle. That initial vibe is ephemeral yet so powerful, and then you have this whole ecosystem that helps you harness it layer by layer until it's a fully formed piece of art.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put it. And what about the iterative process? Do you find that you often go back and forth between these tools?
Oh, absolutely. It's rarely linear. You might start with a melody, then engage Gemini for the lyrical narrative, loop back with Suno for tweaking, and even revisit Leonardo's visuals to better match a revised audio concept. It's like a creative loop that constantly refines itself until everything harmonizes.
Very dynamic. That iterative process must really ensure that the final product isn't just polished, but also uniquely personal.
Exactly, and each tool brings out a different facet of the creative vision. You see, the technology is advanced, but it's your decisions, the tiny choices, that make the final mix truly you.
Sure, definitely. It's a brilliant balance. The precision of AI paired with the unpredictable, messy, wonderful nature of human creativity.
Couldn't have said it better. The entire creation process, from that first spark of feeling to the final packaged product, is a testament to blending art and technology seamlessly.
Indeed. I love how this discussion really shines a light on the creative journey behind a track, making us appreciate not just the art itself, but also the very, intricate process behind it.
Absolutely. And it reminds every creator that while technology can amplify your art, it's the human pulse that ultimately drives the creative spirit.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. This conversation really opens up new perspectives on modern music production and creative processes. Thanks for diving so deep with me today.
My pleasure. It's been an awesome, engaging exploration. And remember, for every track that moves you, there's a blend of raw human feeling and cutting-edge tech working behind the scenes.
Yep, exactly. And that's a wrap for this session. Keep feeling the pulse and keep creating.